What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're finally getting back to the bus. Y'all have been asking about this for months now. We got it running in the first video, and then I got it brought here. I got it running again with some starting fluid. We figured out that it's got low oil pressure. Not low oil pressure as in the engine's knocking and blowing up, but it uses oil pressure to run the fuel injectors on this. It's a diesel. It's a 06 E350. And it has like 350 PSI of oil pressure, and it needs a minimum of 500 to run the fuel injection. So there's a couple things we can do to try to help boost that oil pressure. We're gonna start by replacing this little sensor that I bought. It is very possible. We already checked there's a valve in the front of the engine. We took it apart, we checked it, the valve was good. So we know that that's not the problem. The next easiest thing to check is this little sensor right here. And I'd tell you what it is, but honestly, I've had this sensor for about 3 months. I don't even remember what it's called. But what tends to happen with these is there's a little check ball in here. Maybe even be able to see it somewhere in there. That check ball tends to get shot out this screen. And once that happens, poof, no more oil pressure. Now, this is a factory Ford Motor Company product. I went with OEM because I didn't want to risk it. Super simple to replace, I think. We got to take off this exhaust crossover pipe. It goes over here, and then there's this little, I forget the name of that clamp, dang it. V-band clamp, is that what it's called?
I believe so.
V-band, something like that. And then we should have access to that little sensor at that point. Slap a couple batteries underneath it, if they'll even fit anymore. It looks like it sank down a little bit, and then we can find out if it starts. If it still has low oil pressure, the next thing is to, real simple, drain the oil. Fill it up with some nice, good, thick, fresh oil. See if that helps. If that doesn't do it, then from what I've been told, you're looking at an engine out type of a job.
That's typical for Ford.
Yeah. It gets kind of bad after that, guys. There's something called stands. There's some kind of stands in the under the valve covers or whatever. And if those, it's a disaster after that. It's only got 77,000 miles on it. And everybody I talked to, I was like, this thing's low mileage. And they're like, no, this is common. I've also been told it could be the high pressure oil pump. And that's like thousands of dollars to do that. So I may have lost on this one. Either way, this thing's got to go. It is taking up an incredible amount of space in my driveway here. As you can see, this thing is, it's massive. I have very little room in my driveway because of this thing. Now, I don't remember what I paid for it. It was something like $1,200. So if we get it running, I mean, well worth it. If we don't get it running, I mean, I'm still going to try to get $1,200 to $1,500 out of it, and I just want this thing out of here. It's in my own personal name. It's not my dealership's name, so I can sell this literally to anybody, but I am not going to give it away. I can't, guys. It's coming up tax time. I need every dollar I can get my hands on for the tax man next year. So we're going to jump into this. I'm probably not going to film a whole lot of it because it's really not that complicated. I say that, and then things are going to go wrong. 2 bolts here, right? 1 bolt here, take that V-band clamp off. 2 bolts down there to get that off, and this whole exhaust piece should come off. Hopefully heat shields attached, and then underneath that should be where this sensor resides. All right, helping us today is Michael from Santa's Workshop. If you guys don't know who he is, he's the diesel expert. He's a...
Give me a Cummins any day.
I agree with you 100%. Go check him out and put a link directly below this video to him. Go see what he's up to. Here's what we got to. We pulled off the exhaust, which honestly is pretty easy.
Not bad.
And once the exhaust is off, it exposes this high pressure oil pump, which is what sits right below this sensor. So this is the sensor we need to replace. This is a special socket that I bought. Goes on just like this. It only fits one way, and then I guess you put a little extension to her, and maybe something like, I don't know, something like, we'll figure it out. Anyway, we get a ratchet on it, break that thing off. Cross your fingers, because this is the moment of truth here. If that thing has a blown up screen, if it's blown apart, that's more than likely what's been causing the problem from the beginning. A $50 part.
Wow.
If it's not, well, pack it up, because it's pretty well over with. All right, let's get this sensor off and find out what the verdict is. All right, we broke her loose. It broke me. Uh-oh. Come on. It actually broke me loose. That's what happened. That sucker broke loose and my arms went flying into the dashboard. We're gonna pull this thing out. This thing hasn't run in months, man. I'm really hopeful that this is all it is, because to get to that high pressure oil pump, I don't even know, man. It's one of those things you just don't want to.
That turbo will definitely have to come out.
Ha! It's gone.
I'll be a son of a gun.
The screen is blown off of it. It blew itself apart. In fact, the whole cap looks like it's gone off of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing left. Where's the new one?
Uh,
Oh, man, leave it to me to...
you stepping on it?
I'm stepping on it. So here's what it should look like. See the nice screen and everything on it?
Here's what it don't look like.
Oh, does this mean this is going to run?
Oh,
All these months, could it really have been a $50 part that only going to take like an hour's worth of... Oh, never. I shouldn't even say it. Because now putting it back on is going to...
yeah, but look at it this way. It was a whole lot hotter out here.
Oh, yes, it was. Now you gotta, to lube this O-ring up, you don't want to split it. You gotta do the huck tua, so you just kind of look at huck tua. And then take your finger and just kind of rub it around like this. All right, see that? Spin it, rub it around. There you go. Do you want to huck to it too, or no, we're good? He doesn't share. All right.
I'm a married man.
Well, now that I got the shaft nice and lubricated, we can bring it down here and shove it in this hole. It's a little tight fit in there currently, but I hope the other... You know what I wonder is if that other piece is actually broken, stuck inside of it.
To say, I wonder if you need
Oh,
to...
it is. There's the
O-ring.
There's the O-ring. So...
Now, didn't you say there's like a steel check ball?
Uh-oh. Well, we're going to need a hook. Yeah, I'm going to need to go get a hook and try to dig in and grab that out, and hopefully it doesn't fall.
I would... do you have a magnet that you can stick
I got
in
a
there?
magnet, yeah.
Stick it in there, because if that check ball's in there,
Yeah, we could get that out
we
too.
can get that out too.
Let me go grab a magnet. All right. Well, that wasn't so bad.
No, it really wasn't.
It really wasn't.
I think the batteries was the worst.
I don't want to talk about the batteries right now. Those things are way under there, and nothing has been under there in a long time. All of that is good noises. There we go.
Oh, it stopped clicking.
We're going to let it do that a few times, because I can assure you this thing has no prime left in it anymore. So we'll just kind of off, on. Nobody stole the fuel, though. It's got almost a full tank.
Wow.
Oh, lights just came on. It'd be great if we didn't do that, though, and wasted the battery. We got 2 batteries under there. We're going to crank it now.
Has this got automatic lights on it?
Probably, because I've got them off.
Sounds pretty good.
It does. I ought to put another jump pack on it. I just know we're going to wear out those batteries quick.
Yeah.
Let's try it again real quick. I mean, I was hoping it's just going to pop right off, you know?
Yeah, the real world don't work that way.
No. Oh, come on.
Yep, they're dead.
There's no way. Those are 2 fresh, hot batteries. There's no way. Maybe one of the cables is... Okay. Looks like I gotta go get a jump pack and get under there and mess with those connectors some more. All right, after climbing under there and readjusting some terminals that are not tightened down yet, adding a jump pack to it for extra oomph. Let's try this again.
That's one thing about diesels, they like that extra oomph.
They sure do. And Fords love that ding, 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 ding.
Uh-huh.
Now that sounds better.
Wow.
Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah! No! 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 Why? Come on. I think there's a leak from that V-band. a massive leak, huh? I'm not sure it's all the way on.
It looks to be. I think it might be coming from this one.
Oh. Well, it runs. That's more than it's ever done since it's been here. Air conditioning? We'll see. I can't believe it runs. It actually sounds pretty good, Santa.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Not bad. I'm not sure we got air conditioning, but that's all right. Question is have gears. Let's move forward and backward. Not with those batteries underneath it. But
as it kicks in.
We can see if it goes into gear. Yeah. It's hard to tell. The shifting's slow as molasses. There it is. She hasn't been shifted in a long time. There it is. It's shifting. Yeah. Getting broke back in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely got an exhaust leak under there.
I got it a little tighter, I think.
I can see it blowing out. I just can't figure out where it's coming from. I'll be dipped. There's only one problem.
What's that?
The oil pressure is still 0. Still shows no oil pressure and it says check gauges. But that's not possible because if it didn't have oil, it's got to have at least 500 PSI to run the fuel injection.
Right.
Or the fuel injection.
Well, where's the oil filter sending unit?
It's on the bottom.
I bet you it's slow.
Yep. Hell, I can sell her as a run and drive now.
There you go.
Get those batteries put back in her. The cowling on. It's actually running well.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, this thing had been sitting for years.
Yeah.
So that diesel, that's old. Look, the lights, clearance lights work. She sounds good. I wonder if the wheelchair ramp works. All the lights back here are working. License plate light works. Uh-oh, he found the contraptions. Yeah, I don't know how to work it. There's some buttons inside that I think run this, and there's some connectors under the battery that are disconnected.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, I'll have to connect all of that stuff back up, and I think there's a switch, a control panel that runs this thing that I've got. Oh, spotlights and more over here, like ground lights.
Wow.
Look at this. This is running smooth. This thing has been sitting here for months, and the company that owned it got rid of it over a $50 part that you could change yourself in an evening.
One light's out.
I'll bet if you tap it with something. You're probably tall enough to get up there too. Nope.
Almost. Not quite.
Close. See, I told you.
There you go.
I told you. Those are LEDs, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they're all LEDs. What do you think of my little
I like
my little lights?
Are they solar?
Yeah,
Sweet.
and they stay on all night long.
That's nice.
So now that it runs, I can put the batteries back up, mount everything back in, and I can actually move it
Yeah.
out of my. And this is in my name. I own this myself, so I can sell it as an individual, or how to see if the air conditioning in the back works. We ought to climb. I still don't know how to work the doors either. Oh, little clearance lights there. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely choke you out. All right, so that's the air conditioning. I don't know how to turn it on, or there must be some controls up front, huh? I guess.
Open that panel right over there.
Let's see what's in here. Oh, wow. All kinds of stuff. I don't even know, man. Good Lord. Yeah, lots of fuses and lights and relays, and we're going to pretend we didn't see that. I'll go back up front. Let me see if I can find a button or something over there that... I remember there's a control panel attached to this or something that goes to... There is a control panel somewhere. I think it's up front. I just can't remember. Can't remember what it does. What is that for? A keyhole?
Alarm?
Oh, yeah, there's multiple advanced fast idle system. I wonder if these do anything. Engage. Uh-oh, it came on. Great, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally pushing buttons and I don't know what they go to. And then over here, oh, this is for the lift. I'll bet it's not working because I've got some of the things disconnected. Let's see if that rear air conditioning comes on. That's all butchered up. Oh, there it goes. I think I turned it on.
Yep.
Is it cold?
Not yet.
The air conditioning up here is not cold either. Not that it really helps with all this heat coming off of here. Yeah, even when you give it throttle, oil pressure doesn't come up. Nothing. If I turn this off, does it turn it off back there too? Still blowing. Let me turn that off and then we'll shut her down and see if she starts back up. Oh, hell, that's hard to get to. Is it off? Yeah. All right. You think she's gonna start?
Oh, yeah. Like a brand new one.
No kidding, man. What the hell? That wasn't me. It did that on its own.
I wonder if that was that light you turned on over there.
It turned itself back off. Oh, what is this? Oh, lights.
Oh, wow.
This is kind of nice, man.
Got stereo speakers back here.
Oh, does it work? Well, it's too bad you can't hear anything over this damn engine. Satellite radio. Let's try to put it on FM. Oh, there we go.
how to deal with people. So if you're reading songs and proverbs,
Come on. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Well, hell, man. Important window work. Less important window work. How about that?
I love it.
This is great, man. Not bad. How long do you think we mess with this? An hour, 2?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
And she it didn't even take that much cranking, really.
No.
I mean, she came right back to life.
Yeah.
It still got old oil in it and everything. It sucks that oil pressure gauge is sitting at 0, but I promise you, if it didn't have oil pressure, we'd know.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't run.
By now, it would be going.
Yeah. And it cannot run. This is, I guess I just don't understand how this fuel system works, but it relies on extremely high oil pressure to run the injectors. Without it, it can't run. So the fact that it's running tells you that it's got oil pressure.
Right.
This is cool, man. Now it's getting too dark and too late for me to climb under it and try to mess with putting the batteries back on and everything. I think I'm gonna make this tomorrow's video. No, this needs to be a weekend video. This needs to be a weekend video. I'll come. Oh, you know what? It's gonna freaking storm tomorrow.
It is.
And I gotta go to Stillwater tomorrow. Dang it. Yeah, I wanted to get back under here and try to get these batteries bolted up. Maybe I will mess with it tonight. I'll see what Jessica thinks as far as how we're doing on time. But this would be great to come back and get the tires aired up.
Well, now, the rain and stuff really is supposed to hit till 9 tomorrow night.
Oh, 9?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can probably get back down here well before then.
And I've got an appointment at 2:45.
All right.
Which will last about an hour.
All right. Well,
I can be back down.
I'll see if I can't get back down this way tomorrow. And there's the battery boxes. That's what those are. I just don't remember how they go on.
Right.
I know I've got to I got to take the batteries out, put them in the boxes, slide the boxes back in, tighten everything down, and then lift them. And that's why I had that jack for it.
Right.
It's like lowering a transmission with a little. It's really.
You know, you've got that big heavy jack, 3-ton jack.
Yeah.
I've got one that's identical to it.
Oh, I forgot about those.
We can bring those out here and some heavy jack stands.
Yeah.
Tilt this thing where you can get over there easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm probably still going to get rid of it. I have no use for this. I had plans. I was going to rip all the seats out of it.
Right.
And I was going to turn it into like a little camper. I wasn't going to have water or any of that, or a shower or bathroom.
Right.
But I thought maybe you could put a nice little bed in the back, get rid of the wheelchair lift. You know, put a bed, some TV, and you know.
Well, this has got me thinking right now.
Yeah.
You know, after the Caballero gets done,
Yeah.
I'm rolling that Camaro that you had in there. We're making it a quarter-mile car.
Yeah.
Well, I need something to haul it to the track with. Can you imagine rolling a toolbox in there, strapping it down,
Yeah.
and get the air conditioner going? We can fire this thing up and sit in the air conditioner between rounds.
Yeah. You can throw a spare engine, spare transmission.
Exactly.
You can throw everything back there. Yeah, she ain't smoking or anything either.
No.
She started off a little rough, but I mean, it's
calmed down in the cab.
yeah, it's actually running pretty damn good now. All the gauges other than that damn oil pressure.
Get her new fuel, put some power service in it, and I bet you this thing will turn like a kitten.
Yeah, she ain't far from being. I can't wait to drive it. I guess. Cut that off. We don't need that, and we'll kill it.
Sweet.
That is so loud. Good Lord. One more time, just for good measure. Now I'll put it in gear one more time too. Oh yeah? Tell us how you really feel about it. Check engine light just came on. There we go. Perfect. And then she smoothed right out. That that diesel is really old.
It needs some injection cleaner.
Put it in gear. Get right into gear. There it goes. Okay. Drive. I think it's in drive. Yeah. Reverse. Yeah. All right, shut it off. And I'm going to start it one more time to see if it acts crazy like that again. It started right up normal that time. Yep. Well,
I bet you just need a little something on that.
Yeah, I think it really does need to be driven. All this stuff needs to be put back together. How's that radio sound? Oh, the air conditioning's still on back there. I thought I turned that off. Well, it doesn't matter. There's...
Back speakers are better than the front.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, guys, I want to turn off that rear air conditioner, and I'm going to shut it down and close it up for the night. Well, I think it's about time for us to get out of here, guys. Not to worry, plenty more videos coming, like, of this. It's been kind of a pain lately. I thought I had everything, and I didn't. Of course, we got the 57 Chevy. I've got all of the vintage air components over here. We've got the entire serpentine belt set up from CVF Racing right here. This thing is ready for a serpentine belt kit. I'm going to hold off on doing the air conditioning on this until a little bit later, probably sometime in 2025. Obviously, this is going to be my Power Tour 2025 car. So air conditioning is going to be a must for next year, but I'm not really worried about it because the temperatures are dropping and we're starting to see some more fall and winter-like weather out here. But we will get the serpentine belt set up on this car here in the near future. And don't worry, we'll be doing an entire video on that for you. This one is coming. We ended up running into some problems and I had to order some more parts. So that's coming too. And then, of course, we've got to take that van, that bus, out on a drive. I don't know if we're going to try to go the full 10 miles with it. I don't know what the tires are like or anything, but if I feel like it's something we could do on a 10-mile drive, we'll come back, we'll try to clean it up, air up the tires, and maybe Santa can come along with us and we can take that thing on a 10-mile run, guys. I think with that, we are going to call it a night. But before we do, I wanted to find Santa. There he is.
What?
I wanted to say thank you for coming out.
Oh, you bet.
And helping. I want to tell my subscribers to go subscribe to your channel. I'm putting your link directly below the video.
Heck yeah.
It's easy to find them. I'll tag them. It'll just say Santa's Workshop. All you got to do is just click it.
And they need to go on there to see me as Santa.
Yeah. They got to see as Santa Claus over there.
That's right.
So go check them out. And hopefully we come back. I button up those batteries. And if you can make it down here, we'll take her on a, maybe not, I don't know about a 10-mile run, but we can.
Oh, why not?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it runs. I'll check the oil, too, just to be sure that there is oil in it.
Yeah, that might be a
Yeah,
good thing.
we'll check the oil, and we'll try to take her out on a run. Listen, if y'all enjoyed today's video, and I hope you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all again very soon in the next one.